The Ark, currently in its second season, is dropping new episodes every Wednesday on Syfy, and stars of the show, Christy, Richard, and Reese, join me now via Zoom. Guys, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling?
Very good, thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So let's just start with this, you guys. Give me kind of a brief synopsis of what exactly the Ark is.
Well, in season one, we joined this group of lieutenants, 3 lieutenants who have inherited the responsibility of this huge spaceship. Their commanding officers are dead, and they wake up from asleep and basically are facing imminent death, and have to quickly establish who's in the lead, who's taking point, where everyone is, where everyone is on the ship, who's alive, who's not. So season one really goes on this journey with them as they try and solve their interpersonal relationships, but also save, civilization, basically. Just that small thing, civilize the entire civilization.
Casual.
And season two just really raises the bar and just goes above and beyond. It's an incredible set of twists and turns.
Yeah, so with that then, what will viewers kind of see throughout season two, and then how will that kind of change from what viewers experienced in the first season? Like, what's maybe different or more exciting about this second season?
I think because we're not hampered by having to explain who and what we are and why we are. We just hit the ground running in season two, and if you watch season one and enjoyed it, then this is gonna be that on steroids, because we just start at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and then it keeps on getting more and more crazy from then. I mean, I am under pain of death sworn not to give any spoilers, but I can only tell you that it shocked us on a daily basis when we got the pages for the next day, or we got the scripts, or we got the rewrites. Nobody's safe. It's a pretty wild ride. So I'm excited to have people watch it.
I love that. Everyone's vulnerable in this situation. That's kind of funny. So,
Oh yeah.
what would you all say that you love most about the individual characters that you each play?
Oh, I think my favorite thing about Lieutenant Sharon Garnett is her she's like always willing to give someone a second chance, sometimes to like the fault of her. But I just love that she doesn't give up on people. And I think this season we really get to see that times 10, like where we really get to see her not give up on individuals that might be villains, but could potentially become heroes of their own story. So that I would say is my favorite thing about her.
Yeah, guys.
I like the pros and cons of his convictions. He's got so much conviction. Lane has to a fault. I think when he feels something emotionally about a certain situation, he doesn't always consult his head in season one. I feel like by the end of season one, he starts to his edges get rounded, and he becomes a bit more humble and starts to kind of question himself before he acts on impulse. And then season two is just a roller coaster of spoilers if I say anything more. So, but a lot of fun to play Lane and to get to go on the. Jonathan Glassner and Dean Devlin really take these characters on journeys that you just don't see coming, and it's a pleasure to play a character that evolves and just doesn't remain in one solid archetype for the whole of 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's incredible. And lastly.
I mean, I've loved how much they've invested in Bryce's kind of funny bone. They like him having they write some good one-liners for Bryce. He's quite brash and he's quite outspoken. So that's always fun to play for any actor, of course. So, but no, as Reese was saying, we're very lucky. They've grown and evolved with us, the writers, and it feels like a lovely back and forth now, and we can see things progressing because they've witnessed things in season one that they want to see more of, which is such a gift for any actor. So no, we're all feeling very lucky and excited for it to come out now.
Yeah, I love hearing that. Everything you all have said really speaks to the strength of the writers and creators of this show. Now, my final question for you: what's something that you maybe hope the viewers or audiences at home are kind of taking away from watching the show that you all are a part of?
Oh, such a good question.
Funny, because Dean was talking about this on set, and I found it really interesting to hear from him because obviously, it's his baby as well as Jonathan Glassner's. And he was very frank about the fact that he wants to make shows that entertain people. Life can be tricky enough and complicated enough. And first and foremost, he wants to entertain people. He wants people to be able to switch off and get entertained. And I think it would be so easy when all these catastrophes are going on the ship to start to take yourself too seriously, start to deal with, high things like the technology that we've got, where, trying to predict the future of actual, real life. It's like we're not trying to do that. We are a show that seeks to entertain, but also, you know, bring these characters to life in a very real and relatable way. That's the ambition. If we can do both of those things, I think we've succeeded, you know?
Yeah.
It's escapism, you know? We're not trying to flog anyone over the head with how to think or what to think. We're just saying, come with us on an amazing ride for 60 minutes on a Wednesday evening, and it's going to hopefully thrill and shock you and entertain you.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect way to end this. You guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for what you're doing with this show. And I love that what you said. I really think TV is an escape, and I hope this show is a lot of that for people as well. So The Arc Wednesdays on Syfy. Thank you all, and best of luck in whatever's next for you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.